I forget, here. It's a little program that'll let you track my Pip-Boy in case you can't find me. Might be useful.
So, what's your story?
Me? Not much to tell. Just a friend of Joanna's. We run a gun store up in Milton together. I do trade runs down here every now and then, so I figured I could help.
Uh-huh. Anything else you wanted to tell me?
Huh? Oh, this? Yeah. I'm not from a vault, if that's what you're wondering. Not like you. We saw that interview you did in the paper a ways back. Can't imagine what all this must be like for you. And then leading the Minutemen? I mean, it's... wow. I heard the radio broadcast from the castle, by the way. I'd love to visit when this is over.
Where did you live?
Oh, here and there. Traveling and trading, you know. It's not really important.
You sure you want to travel with me?
Yeah? Oh, you mean if we get into trouble or something? Yeah, I know how to fight. I'll be okay. Thanks.
That's all.
Okay.
Just buy or sell whatever you need and get lost.
Jeez, pal. I like guns too. Do you think you might be... overcompensating there?
There's the guard. Red hair by the new...
Hey, Doc. Could really do with some new...
Officer?
Fuck's sake, I'm off duty now. Ah, Christ, it's you again. What? She's hired you guys now? I already told her everything. I helped him get to the sluice a few times. That's it. I didn't know he was a goddamn synth.
He was a synth?
You kidding me? Gets found out by his brother, then hightails it out of the city? You don't do that unless you got something to hide. Thought you were supposed to be some kind of detective. But, like I said, I didn't know. I just got him to the sluice. That's all.
Why?
Why? Because DC Sec pay is a fucking joke, that's why. Goddamn city council making me babysit a synth so I can pay the fucking rent.
You know anything else?
Jeez. Can't a man enjoy some peace and quiet after a shift? Busting my ass all day for these overpriced fucking noodles. Fuck's sake.
Maybe this'll change your mind.
You'd be able to buy a mean cup of noodles for that.
Whoa, easy there. Yeah. Thanks for paying back that there loan. Yeah. Glad it helped. Anytime, pal. Alright, you want to know about Riley? Truth is, there ain't much to say. Guy wanted to go to the sluice a few times. Trading, or whatever. Except I guess he didn't want to go with any of the trading caravans. Asked me in the dugout one night if I'd be an extra gun on the trip. Why me? I don't know. Probably the first guy he saw. Caps were good, so I figured, well, why not? Was making a pretty pile right up until his brother calls him out. Maybe they're all synths over there and he's hiding with them, I don't know. All he ever told me was he was just trading for parts.
What kind of parts?
I don't know, I think he said something about vacuum tubes or something. Copper, a Geiger counter.
A Geiger counter?
Right? Asked if I'd sell him one. It's a sewer, but it ain't that bad down there. But that's the real game, ain't it? Scavenging, selling vacuum tubes and Geiger counters. Anyway, that's all I know. And if you find him, don't bring him back. If he means that much to you, go stay there instead. We don't need any more synths in the city, capiche?
Not a lot to go on. Hopefully we'll know more when we get to the sluice.
I heard there was...
Tough place to hide. Good.
By the way, good to see you again, Nick.
Good to see you too.
So what happened to your other part? Okay, this is it. So I'm guessing you were expecting a sewer drain or something instead of an old gun store. But, well, it'll make a lot more sense once we're inside.
How do you know all of this?
I used to do a bit of trading here before I moved to Milton. Been a couple of years though, so no idea if they remember me. They can be pretty touchy if they don't know you. But they know you, right, Nick? They'll let you in?
Sure. That shouldn't be too much trouble.
Great.
Who are these people?
Just folks trying to get along. Ghouls, anyone else that didn't make the cut under McDonough, or didn't want to. But don't be surprised if you have a couple of turrets pointed at you when you walk in. They've got good reason to be cautious out here.
All right, let's go.
Okay, just hit the buzzer.
Not gonna happen, pal. Just turn around and head on back to Diamond City.
How did you know?
What? Valentine's operating out of Good Neighbor now?
There's something bothering you?
Damn straight there is. We don't need any more problems around here. You got us in deep as it is.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't bother, Nick. We ain't letting you in.
Oh.
It's never easy for us, is it?
Welly Wellington, eh? If it ain't Nicky Valentine. This guy, right? Two birds with one stone, eh, boys? So, tell me, what brings you back to the Common, huh? Reckon out another dame, or you just looking to shoot the place up?
Have we met?
Yeah, you know me. We go way back. Come on, just like Little Dino and Skinny Malone. You know, back before you bumped him off, of course. You know, it's funny. We had us a good thing going on in that vault right up until the moment you showed up. Now, it's because of you I'm out here fighting raiders for, you know, scraps of mole rat. Fucking mole rats, am I right? Every fucking time. Man, I am pissed.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Yeah. I'll manage. After we bust into that little hidey hole they got behind you. I'll manage after we put you and your friends in the ground where you belong.
Hey, Larson. We got a situation out here.
Bad idea, unless you really want to piss me off.
Oh, I do. Ice 'em.
Let's get out there.
Take them down.
Oh, you must be the infamous vault dweller I've been hearing about. Name's Larson. And that's Michelle, and that's McCoy. And yeah, we're touchy when we have these goddamn goon magnets knocking on our door.
I didn't know.
Well, now you do. Frankie and his boys were all that were left of this crew. Asshole was holed up down the street, scoping us out after he got kicked out of the vaults. But I guess he blew his wad when he saw you, huh, Nick?
You keep that kind of talk up, I might just start thinking we're friends.
Well, we might just be if you didn't kick up a whirlwind of shit everywhere you go. It's because of you we had these jokers here in the first place. And then there's everything going on in the pipes.
Go on.
Why don't you go down and see for yourself?
Wait, you're letting them in?
I took out Frankie. Mason's gonna want to hear that. Might as well hear it from his old buddy. Head on in and down to the sluice. I'll let Mason know you're coming.
Wait, we're looking for someone. His name's Riley Jones from Diamond City. Do you know him?
Never heard of him.
But someone said that he was here a lot. Trading and...
Said I've never heard of him. Either of you heard of a Riley Jones?
No.
Nope.
Anyone who comes from Diamond City comes through that door. Trust me, we'd know. Anyway, like I said, you want to know what's going on down there? Go talk to Mason. The door's unlocked. You never know. Maybe he's heard of this Riley guy.
Who is this guy?
Who, Mason? He's the one who runs the show around here. If you want to know why we've got things locked down, he'll fill you in.
What exactly is this place?
Esplanade Shooting Supplies. Entrance to the sluice. Our little slice of paradise beneath this shit show. Some people call us the crappier version of Good Neighbor. I say we're the safer version of Good Neighbor. Most of the time.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him.
Head downstairs. You'll find the sluice through the basement.
All right. Let's head inside. After you. Anyone you walk
This
away
could get interesting.
Everything okay?
You know it. Didn't even break a sweat.
Nice.
Nick's got a couple of friends he's gonna take to the pipes. You gonna let them through?
Fine. As long as they don't cause any trouble.
Better do as she says.
Hi there.
Head on down.
Don't be weird. I think they told you to go downstairs.
Please remain calm if you are injured.
I'm looking for someone.
Error. Response not recognized.
I'm pretty beat up.
Your cooperate. All is well.
Hey, Jackson! Let him through!
You don't mind getting wet. Smell that.
Excuse
That's
me.
freedom. Right behind me, pal.
I'm glad you're on our side. I'd sleep a lot easier if we had some more
Excuse me.
defenses. We were looking for some place to make a new life. So here we are. That chick with the big boy.
I don't remember any of these people. And I've never heard of this Mason.
Look, we're doing this for you. You stay out of the It's gonna be done.
The almonds here ain't gonna fly around here, friend. This is our place. All of it. We got to deal with Malone.
Malone's out of the picture, and so's that dealer. There's a new order in 114. All the tunnels around here.
grateful to let him keep the shit.
Sure, you talk big, but we know y'all ain't got the crew to take us. He ain't that crazy.
We're recruiting, so you better watch yourself. From now on, anybody in our territory is considered fair game. I really want to turn this into a war.
Right back at you then. We can smoke you right now just for being here.
You want to kill everyone who's supposed to be looking out there, you go right on ahead. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, go on, get out of here.
Get out of my way.
Hey, Mason?
Yeah, what's going on?
Larson says we've got some visitors.
Nick Valentine. Why the hell did Lawson let you down here?
Says Frankie made his move. Nick and his friend got rid of him.
Really? And I'm guessing you're the same friend that got Nick out of Park Street, right?
How did you know?
Word travels fast around these tunnels, especially when there's mobsters next door. Look, you know we love you, Nick, but you need to know things ain't been good down here since you went down by that vault. You know who's running Park Street now? Hey, Nick, you heard what I said?
What's wrong, Nick?
You okay, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You kinda blanked out there for a second.
Did I? Detection system must be on the fritz. What'd they miss?
I said, do you know who's running Park Street now?
Go on.
Luca Petrelli.
Oh.
Damn right, oh. We could get things straight with Malone, but Petrelli, he want all these tunnels to himself. All the scavenging, all the routes around the city, everything. And if he's building up his crew, I don't know. Maybe he'll make a play for the sluice as well. Either way, Petrelli's goons told us everything that went down in Park Street. And it sounds like they got you to thank for being on top now.
Now that's not...
Yeah, it is, Nick. Yeah, it is. Sometimes you just gotta leave shit alone. You don't gotta help everybody who asks. You need to be more like them detectives in the comic books. Get your ass drunk all the time and don't do nothing. Especially if they got something wrong with you.
Not an option.
And ain't that just the problem? Always taking on the next case. That why you're here then? So what is it? Who missing this time?
A man named Riley. Riley Jones. He's a mechanic from Diamond City. Do you know him?
The only Riley I know isn't a man and isn't from Diamond City. Lawson and McCoy check everybody coming in upstairs. If they don't know him, he hasn't been here.
Why would that guard lie to us? Unless... maybe he was using a different name?
Huh.
He's about 40. White, brown hair...
Doesn't exactly narrow it down, sister. What's his story anyway?
His brother was killed recently. Well, his mom wants to know if he's safe.
Another day in the wasteland, huh? All right. You want to ask around? Go ahead. Don't like the idea of somebody putting on a fake name around here, though. Most folks here haven't been to Diamond City in years. A lot of them ain't never been. So if this guy's a plain-ass, keep himself to himself type, we wouldn't know.
Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Now, I'm hoping we will. You got any other questions?
Who are you people exactly?
Just people. Some from good neighbors, some from smaller settlements, some living in the tunnels their whole lives.
Why would you choose to live in a place like this?
Saving it being out there, with all the gunners and raiders and shit. Or at least it was until we had Frankie trying to bust in upstairs and Petrelli leaning on us down here. But I guess we've been through all that already.
Who is this guy?
Petrelli. He's trouble. Been running gangs for decades. Used to operate out of Good Neighbor until Vic took over. Nobody knew where he went. Some people thought he was dead. But I guess not. After you and Nick did your thing in Park Street, looks like he moved in. Guy's unhinged, if you believe the rumors. kills his own men if they look at him funny. Obsessed with building his empire back up. Doesn't care who he buries to do it. And now he's on our doorstep. So thanks for that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
Well, I guess you got some experience busting into the vault and taking down the whole gang, huh? Trouble is, Petrelli's got the whole place on lockdown. Looks like they don't move about around. Everything's in the pipes now. Getting into 114 ain't gonna be easy no more. Unless they let you in. Anyway, who knows what you do to make things worse? Nah, y'all just stick to y'all case. We got this.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
A Geiger counter? I thought the Pit Boys had one built in. Doesn't matter though. Radiation isn't as bad as long as you ain't planning on swimming down here.
How come the people here don't get sick?
You mean because it's a sewer? Well, there ain't been that much shit running through here for 200 years. Water just come in from the river. But like I said, jumping in pretty much ain't a good idea.
I don't have any more questions.
Okay then.
Hey, Mason. Looks like those guys are gone. We're gonna go fix up those turrets now.
Right. Okay then, Nick. Do what you gotta do. Just don't cause any more problems while I'm out.
Wait, you said most people here hadn't been to Diamond City, but there used to be a lot of people who lived there, right? Where's Lloyd and Ashley and Marlo and those people?
Been a while since you come down here. They ain't around no more. All right, let's move out.
Wait. I know Fred, the guy up there who vouched for us just now. Mind if we talk to him first? I want to know why a bunch of people aren't here anymore.
Sure.
By the way, while you were talking to that guy, I wrote up a quick description of Riley that we can show you. Should make things easier.
Okay, let's get these turrets up and running.
Smell that?
Hey.
And let me know if you got any problems with the gears on that one. We've still got a few more we can swap out.
Sure.
Hey there. Thanks for taking care of those goons. Larson was sure they were gonna try to shoot their way in here any day now. Don't know if they would have succeeded, but luckily we don't have to find out.
Do you get a lot of attacks like this?
No, not really. Not above ground anyway. Most people don't see past an old abandoned store. If they do, they can't get past the reinforced door. The rest get a face full of these things when they come through. And we've got more of them down here to stop whatever's lurking in the sewers. Which, I guess, includes Luca Petrelli's men now.
At least you're safe now.
Caitlin, thought that was you. Been a long time. How's life on the road?
Good. I ended up staying in Milton. Found a new teacher. Speaking of which, what happened to Ashley? And Lloyd? That guy, Mason. He said they weren't here anymore.
Been a few changes since you were here last. Marlo and a whole bunch of folks from Diamond City decided they didn't want to live in the sewers anymore. Ended up heading down to Quincy. And that was only a few months before, you know, everything that went on down there, so...
God.
Yeah. Not many Diamond City folks left here. Mary, Ben, a few others. Larson and Michelle and some others are from one of the farms before the Minutemen fell apart. Sorry. I didn't mean to...
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Yeah. And then there's some people from Good Neighbor, some from as far up as Salem, and then Mason's from D.C., you know, the capital wasteland.
What about you?
Me? Well, I'm pretty much from right down here. Found shelter in the tunnels after the bombs dropped, just like Bonesy over there.
Hey.
There's always been a few settlements here and there in the sewers, subway tunnels over the years, but none of them ever lasted very long.
Always had to be ready to pack up and go at any moment.
Luckily, it's easy to stay hidden in miles of tunnels if the bandits come calling. Worse. But it was only when the folks from Diamond City and Good Neighbor got pushed here that we actually made something to last. And here we are. So, what do you think?
Nice place you got here.
Thank you. After the last 200 years, I'd say it's something to be proud of. At least it doesn't smell too bad down here anymore. Or so I'm told. So, what brings you to the sluice?
Here. What do you know about it?
Don't know anyone named Riley. We're usually open to traders, apart from the last couple of days. Description sounds like a couple of people I've seen come and go, but I can't really say for sure. If he was trading, try asking Griffiths and McMurray. They trade general goods by the big pipe. Either side of the water, just try not to get caught up in one of their fights. Other than that, there's the bar across the way, the cam and equipment stores either side, or Mary in the clinic just below. I know Larson and McCoy keep records of things going on up top, so you might find something there as well. I'm afraid that's all I've got.
Thank you. That is helpful.
Sure thing. Well, I'd better get back to it. Good luck.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Got a lot to get on with.
Oh, fresh face. What makes you tower beautiful down there?
I'm looking for someone.
Oh, aye. No, I don't know anybody named Riley. Trader, huh? There's a few guys I've sold to that look like your man. Trouble is, all my records were kept on my bot, which, as you can see, is foobar. Fucked up beyond all repair. I wonder who did that then, eh? Buggering up the lieutenant. Hey! I know you're the one who nicked Penelope! Give her back! I've no idea what you're talking about, mate. Anyway, you're not supposed to be shagging robots. It's no good for you.
I never... Oh, I'm gonna find out what you did to her, Ian. Mark my words.
What's that? I can't hear you over all that oil in your lips.
Ah!
What a daft.
What do we need to do to fix this?
No idea. I don't know exactly what he's done to the lieutenant, but now he's not working. Of course, I don't have any proof, so Mason's not willing to get off his arse and do something about it. I don't suppose you could take a look at the old fella. Maybe he can help you lot find this bloke you're after.
How is a robot going to help us?
Like I said, he's got a record of all my customers. If there was someone looking like the boy you're buying the stuff off of, you'll know. I don't suppose you're a whiz at fixing robots by any chance.
There's got to be some way to prove it was him.
Nah, he's a sneaky wee bastard. No one saw him do it, and now he's just keeping quiet, isn't he? Either way, I don't suppose you're a whiz at fixing robots.
I suppose I can take a look.
Oh, nice one! I'll throw in some caps your way if you can get them up and running. Just make sure you know what you're doing, okay?
Your thoughts?
Still can't believe you're the general of the Minutemen. You must have really impressed them. Or no one else wanted the job.
That's all.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So, any way you fix the lieutenant?
Can't someone else repair it?
I've asked around, and trust me, Fred and Faisal are pretty good with machines, but they weren't able to do anything. I really thought Michelle upstairs would be able to sort it out, but she's meant to be a whiz with this kind of stuff. No dice apart away. What about you? Any luck?
Sorry, no.
No. Cheers for trying anyway. Bastard's really done a number on it. At least he's no got his either.
Yes. Looks like we got another freak just won't fit in.
Excuse me.
Fred radioed up to say Mason's letting you look for this Riley guy. Like we said, no one's come through calling themselves Riley. Which means he either wasn't here, or he wasn't being straight with us. Obviously we're not checking IDs, so we're pretty much on the honor system around here. Just hope this guy wasn't up to something.
Tell me about these robots.
You mean the ones McMurray and Griffiths are arguing about? Trust me, I've got enough to deal with up here without worrying about what those two are up to. The only one around here who's been dragged into all that crap is Michelle. She's out with Larson. They're over at that building Frankie and his crew were holed up in. It's just down the street, on the right as you head out the gun store. Red door. You can't miss it.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? So that's what this guy was calling himself? Yeah, I think I remember a Virgil. Came through maybe 3 or 4 times. Hasn't been back for a while, though. Obviously, I'm not gonna remember every little detail about every single person who comes through. But there should be a record of him in the security terminal upstairs.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
No, not without Larson say so. He's out with Michelle right now.
Anything going on around here that I should know about?
Not really. All quiet up here. Finally.
Thanks for the info.
Sure. Don't try anything funny.
Protect and serve.
Yes.
Didn't expect help from a stranger. Thanks.
Some or all of you may have heard of that old Carson asylum you may also have known. Stay away from it. I guess no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You think that might mean the place
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
abandoned?
Protect and serve.
Ammo. Weapons. Hell of a haul. These guys were ready to rock and roll.
Wonder if it was theirs or if it was here already.
Doesn't matter. It's ours now, baby. You hit the jackpot. Might even put a smile on McCoy's face for a change.
Seems a bit strange, though, does...
Hey, whoa! Who's there? It's the troublemaker. Fred said you'd spoken to Mason. Sounds like he's letting you stick around. So, what brings you up here, then?
I could ask you the same question.
This is where Frankie and his boys were plotting their master plan of hitting the sluice. Thought we'd see what we could find. Turns out they had one hell of a stash. If you're gunning for a cut, I guess you've earned the right to look around. But I'm guessing that's not why you're here.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
You mean the one in the gun store? Why?
Guessing you want to check through our records for Riley, right? You okay with giving him access?
What's the point? No one named Riley's been through.
No harm in letting her check. Sounds like Mason's okayed the investigation.
I guess. Alright, fine. But that's top-level access. There's only a few of us allowed to wade through all that boring crap.
Hey, Larson.
Anyone in here?
Yeah? Yeah?
Fuck happened outside?
Hey, what's up?
Shit!
Hey, what's up?
Take cover.
Anyone there?
There's a way up behind us.
Ooh, I gotta loosen up. I love fidgets.
Thanks for the help.
You are just a homing
Things have
beacon
definitely
for
been
every asshole in the
interesting since you
Commonwealth,
showed
aren't
up.
ya? Frank, you must have had a hell of a hard-on for you and Nick, if he couldn't wait for the rest of his crew. Guess pissing people off has its advantages.
Or not.
So, here's the password to the terminal. It's on the second floor of the gun store, office to the left. Hope it helps you find this guy.
You got things covered from here?
Yeah, we're good. We'll take a look around a bit more, see what we can find. But, feel free to take whatever you want. I'd say you've earned it.
Hey, Larson.
Hope that's the last of them. We've got things from here. Thanks. We've got things from here. Thanks.
Thanks again for the help.
You got things covered from here?
Yeah, we're good.
Tell me about these robots.
You mean everything going on with Ian and Paul, right? Honestly, I just try to stay out of it. All I know is the lieutenant isn't working, and Penny's... well, Ian's saying it left because...
Because Griffiths wanted some Miss Nannying.
That's what Ian's been telling everyone. And now he's saying Paul screwed up his robot because he thinks Ian stole Penelope. Except, I took a look at the lieutenant, and there wasn't any damage or anything, apart from the faulty thruster that it's always had. We checked out the top data drive. Looked intact, but the whole thing's blank. Might have been a software glitch or something. Thing's hundreds of years old. Sealed data module is difficult to get to, but looks like it's in one piece as well. Fred checked out the lieutenant too and didn't see anything different. I heard Faisal took a look as well. You could try talking to him if you want. If he's in the pipes, you'll have to wait for him to come back. Otherwise, you should be able to find him in his room. East section. Past the clinic on your left, then the second right and down the tunnel. But I wouldn't be surprised if he says the same thing.
Do you know where she went?
Oh, Penelope? I honestly don't know. Seems really unlikely that Ian's hiding it somewhere. Which means it's possible it just left for whatever reason. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard of one of those General Atomics robots being picky about who they stick with. Weirds me out that they can think like that. Ended up having a long debate with Faisal about robot rights. He's big into that stuff. If it can think, it's a person, you know? Anyway, point is, I don't know where it is.
Can you get that open?
The data module? You mean in case of new Riley? I suppose I could give it a shot, yeah. If you want, I can go with you now, or we can do this later. Up to you.
Sure, let's go.
Okay. You got things here? I can send McCoy over.
I don't need McCoy. I'll be fine. Don't sweat it. I'll see you inside.
Okay, if you say so. Alright, after you.
Feel free to grab anything you want on the way out. I'd say you've earned it.
Hey there, kid. It's your old man. I know you ain't been responding to my letters for a bit, but I thought I'd take a shot anyway, you know. Touch base. See how you doing without the old geezer breathing down your neck all the time, huh? Hey, make sure to pay the courier a bit extra to make sure it gets your way safe, like, so... you ain't got none of these beforehand. At least I know why, huh? I already paid him for the return fee. If you, you know, if you want to write back. I know things have been hard since we lost the wall. You know, what went down there. But you got to trust me, kid. I'm doing the best I can out here without your mom around. It ain't easy raising a kid alone in this world. You know, it's even harder trying to raise a kid and keep an organization like this stable, huh? We ain't exactly got any other choice but to try, huh? We finally found a place. Had eyes on it for a while now. Any luck, we kick the door down, get settled. Come back and, hey, maybe we can get us a fresh start. Maybe start looking for your ma again. You know? I know I ain't ever been the best dad in the Commonwealth, you know? But you gotta believe, I've done everything I can with what I got, even if it ain't much.
Sir, if you have a moment, there's
I
something
want
I'd
you to know
like to
every
say.
step of the way. This whole thing, all this, the family, everything.
Listen.
It's about making the world a better place for you.
Just in case there's any more.
And we keep getting so damn close every single time.
I'll be back up soon.
It's a whole shit show. Every palooka in town is trying to come after something here. Okay, yeah. I talk to you off enough, but I ain't letting you think I was leaving you empty-handed like with a stack of words and nothing else to show for it. So, did some digging, spent some money, you know, almost set myself bankrupt once or twice, and I managed to find that little Teddy you were always crying about. Yeah, the badge fell off him, but it's still the same Fedbear your ma stitched up. I think you're gonna like him. He's a little worse for wear, sure. Alright, I know how hard this is, but it's all gonna be fine. You just gotta trust me, kiddo. Your old man knows what he's doing. I've been in this biz for a long time. And I think things are finally turning around for us. I think we just gotta make sure that everything, you know. Hang on. Something's coming up.
Where your fortune lies, you find it's been staked by 17 other guys.
Would you? Sure thing.
I ain't gonna quit. That bug's done caught me and I've been bit. So with a Geiger counter and a pick in my hand, I'll keep right on staking that government land. Uranium fever has got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand, I'm going out to stake me some government land. Uranium fever has got me down.
All right, let's go find this William Reeves. Fingers crossed this finally gets us somewhere.
I feel like we were just days away from an attack. Thanks again, friend.
At least we don't have to worry.
Michelle! Going to be all the pleasure of your company then.
Just gonna take a look at the lieutenant for this detective here, if that's okay.
Does that mean you can fix it now?
I told you there's nothing to fix. Apart from the thruster. It's not broken, it's just blank. And I don't know why.
So that's it then.
Afraid so. There might still be some data on the seal drive. Mind if we take a look? Help out the detectives?
Aye, go ahead. Your scene is hopeless.
Thanks. What's with the cage?
Can't be too careful with you know who. Really should have done it before, to be honest. I don't think he cares whether they're moving or not. You know?
Hey, I heard that.
Good. Everybody needs to fucking hear it.
It's bollocks. And you better fucking put a stop to it.
Aye? Come over and meet me then.
This is defamation and harassment. We ought to have laws about that here.
Laws? How about laws against destroying private property? How about laws against shagging private property?
Fucking
Ian, I
defamation!
told you,
Again.
there's no way Paul did this. It's a software wear, not physical damage. And no offense to Paul, but I don't think he'd know how to do something like that.
Too right.
So who could do something then?
It's probably just a glitch. I mean, it's hundreds of years old, things happen. Let me just open up the data module, see if there's anything left on it.
Hold it. Wouldn't this data module thing have proof of what happened to the lieutenant? Like, who done this?
I told you, the top drive is corrupted. We can't access any of its recent memory, but there might still be older data in the sealed module.
Convenient that, innit?
Okay. I isolated the module, but I've got no idea if the data is corrupted like the top drive. You'll need to plug in with the Pitbull to find out. But if there's anything there, you should be able to download it onto a holotape and search up what you're looking for. And if you do find anything, we've got a security terminal on the second floor of the gun store that you can check it against. Larson should be fine with it now that Mason's okayed the investigation, and for helping us out back there. Here.
What about it?
Penelope? Honestly, I don't know what happened to it.
Ran off, didn't it? Didn't want to get his sockets plugged anymore, if you know what I mean.
Christ's sake, Ian. For now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he hasn't stashed it anywhere.
Of course I bloody haven't.
But if it did leave, all I can tell you is it definitely wasn't through the gun store, or we'd have known. Probably wasn't through the access tunnels either, since they're always patrolled. And that leaves you with the sewer tunnels, which means it could be anywhere. And you definitely don't want to fumble around down there unless you know what you're doing. Ferals, Mirelurks, raiders, cultists, and now Petrelli's men? You name it, it's down there. Hate to say it, but chances are you probably won't find Penelope in one piece. Fingers crossed whatever you're looking for is in the lieutenant.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
Dunno. Like I said, it won't be anything recent. The sealed module is just for archive data. But now that it's exposed, you'll be able to take a look yourself.
So definitely no proof. If it were Loverboy over there that did this.
Trust me, there wouldn't be any anyway.
Thanks.
You're welcome. See you up top. See you around, Ian. And lay off Paul, alright? He didn't do this.
Need to steal our props. Supplies.
Nothing else. Hey there.
All sorts for sale.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Not right now.
Never mind.
Suit yourself then. Oh, you gonna find Penelope then? Or you just here to try?
There's a holotape I happen to have.
Holiday? I don't have anything with me to read it. Look, if it's got something about where Penny is, please, just find her.
I don't need it.
Fair enough.
Huh?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm far too busy to talk right now.
Hi. I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
No, I don't know of Virgil. Now, could you please leave?
Sorry. It's just, we had a couple of patients brought in and they are not doing too good.
What happened to them?
We don't know exactly. They went scavenging in the sewers a few hours ago. Tom, that's the ghoul, came back dragging Ben behind him. Then he passed out as well. We haven't been able to wake them up. We think it might be some kind of toxin. Is that right?
As far as I can tell. They've both been affected, but Tom seems to be faring better. He should wake up soon once his system gets rid of the toxin. But I can't say the same about Ben. Eventually, his diaphragm will be paralyzed, and then there'll be nothing more we can do. Which is why I'm trying to work out what the hell this thing is, which is why I'd appreciate it if you take your questions elsewhere.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
Really? And here I thought you were just a detective. Alright, fine. Take a look and tell me what you think. My goodness. I never would have thought of that. Some fresh eyes is exactly what we needed. Hopefully this'll work. Let's try Ben first. We'll know pretty soon whether this worked or not.
Come on, Ben.
Damn it, did we miss something? I thought... Oh, thank God.
What happened? Where am I?
You're in the clinic. It's me, Mary. How do you feel?
My head's killing me. Everything feels heavy. What happened?
You were infected with a toxin that knocked you out. What do you remember?
I don't know. We were in the tunnels and... Wait. Is Tom okay?
He should be fine. Tina, could you give him the shot?
Sure.
Tom was able to drag you back to the sluice before he passed out as well. I think he would have pulled through in the end, unlike you. Luckily, our detective friend here was able to help me create an antidote to the toxin. You should be fine now, but I want you to stay here a while.
Sure. Thank you. Both of you.
The toxin was a lot slower going through Tom's body, and the same is going to be true for the antidote. It'll take a bit longer, but he should wake up soon.
Thank God.
Do you know what did this? What do you remember?
I'm not sure. It was some kind of creature. It was big. I didn't see it properly. Ugh, my head feels really weird.
It's alright, get some rest. I'll come check on you later. Honestly, it's just good to see you back with us. And thank you again.
Wow, okay. That was impressive.
Hi.
Glad to see Ben's doing good.
Hey.
Was there something else?
Hey. Thanks again. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm glad Larson's letting people in again.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure. Go ahead.
What happened to you guys?
I don't know. We were scavenging in the tunnels like we always do. But we'd gone further than we had before. Felt like we were getting close to the sea. And then there was something, I don't know, big. I didn't really get a good look at it. I mean, you always gotta watch for mirelurks and ferals. That's part of the risk. But I'd never seen anything like this before. And next thing I know, I'm here. Maybe Tom remembers. Hope the doc's right about him waking up.
Here. What do you know about him?
Riley? Yeah, I know him. From Diamond City. The doc said you were a detective, right? What's going on?
His brother died recently, and no one in Diamond City has seen him since. A friend of mine used to look after him when he was younger. She just wants to know where he is.
Yeah, I know about what happened to Kyle. I saw Riley here 2 or 3 times just before that. But I haven't seen him since either. Look, I'm telling you this because I'm worried about him. He was acting really weird. Told me he was hiding from the Institute, and he was part of a group trying to bring them down. Said he had a code name and everything, so I shouldn't call him by his real name around other people. Sounded like he was in the railroad, but he never gave me a straight answer. But he said he was in trouble, so I did like he said.
The railroad? You mean the people who help free synths?
Yeah.
Look. I don't mean to be rude, and you know Riley better than I do, but he never seemed like he could... I mean, he always seemed like...
A loser?
Yeah,
I know. But he always talked about wanting to stick it to the Institute, so... I don't know. At least that's something.
And I'm guessing the code name's Virgil?
Yeah, that's right. Honestly, I don't know how long he thought he could keep that up. Sure, there aren't too many people from Diamond City here anymore, and he's always kept himself to himself. But someone else was bound to recognize him sooner or later. So that's it. I heard about Kyle, and I haven't seen Riley since. Doesn't mean he wasn't here. He never stayed too long, and I'm usually in the tunnels anyway.
We're not getting anything new here. Please, is there anything else you know? Anything that can help us find him?
No, sorry. You can try checking the security terminal in the gun store upstairs. They wouldn't have any record of Riley, but they'll probably have one of Virgil. Other than that, sorry. I can't think of anything else.
From what I hear, Baltimore's actually pretty good.
Yeah, we ain't seeing many of Petrelli's guys close by. None on the west
there.
side.
Sorry,
one
can't
patrol
talk
on the
right
east. Could be just a handful of guys. Heck, maybe it ain't even Petrelli. Just a few jokesters puffing themselves up.
Could be. Hell of a bluff, though. And there's definitely something going on at the vault.
Whatever it is, I say the children are at the top of our shit list. Both of them. We've got divided on the other side now.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Thanks.
No problem.
So, sounds like Mason's letting you stay. You can imagine why a lot of people here are on edge. Petrelli getting a foothold like that isn't gonna be good for anyone. Whoever it was you went looking for in Park Street, I hope you at least managed to pull him out.
Not exactly.
Ellie said the woman you were looking for wasn't really kidnapped. Is that right?
That's right.
Just when you think you've heard it all. Well, whatever she thought she was doing, we're all paying for it now.
How bad is it?
Not sure yet. Scavers are going out in bigger groups. The ones who will listen, anyway. Fortunately, we haven't come across many patrols in the pipes. Truth is, Petrelli would need an army if he wanted to cover everything down here. There's just no way in hell he could have a crew that size. Heck, some people don't even think it's him.
Why?
Because no one's seen him. Just his guys, claiming they work for him. Everyone assumed he died or left the city after Good Neighbor.
What do you think?
I think we ought to plan for the worst. But that's not why you're here, is it? Larson says you've got another missing person on your hands. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah, we're looking for someone called Riley Jones. He's a mechanic from Diamond City. He went missing right after his brother died. Just walked out the front gate and never came back. Someone told me he was here before he disappeared. Trading for parts, maybe? But apparently he was calling himself Virgil when he was here. Does that mean anything to you?
Virgil, huh?
Yeah?
Jules, you mind grabbing those parts from Fred? We'll take them with us on the next round.
Yeah. Sure.
Thanks. Okay. I think there's somewhere you might be able to find him. Means going into the sewers, lots of radiation down there. Do you have a Geiger counter?
Why do you ask?
I told you, because of the radiation. Do you have one or not?
Mine is in the shop.
Okay. So, what are you doing here? Are you from HQ?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Right. Look, Nick, it seems like we've got some common purpose here. We're both looking for the same person.
That's so.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go into details right now, but there's someone we had to talk to. His name's Faisal. He's a mutual friend, if you know what I mean. And before you ask, no. The sluice is not a safe house. It's just the two of us. Tunnels just happen to be a good way of moving packages around. Faisal's out repairing some of the turrets with Mason. Once we talk to him, I can give you a clearer picture of what's going on. Sound good?
Lead the way.
You ready?
Hold on. I have some questions first.
I know you do. But you'll get better answers once we have Faisal in on this.
Let's go then.
All right. Give me a minute to tell the other posts I'm heading out. I'll meet you out in the main area.
Hey, you got a minute? I didn't want to say anything back there in case it, made things awkward. But all that stuff about a Geiger counter, it means Riley's in the railroad, doesn't it?
How did you know?
I was wondering what it was that got Kyle thinking Riley was a synth. Maybe Riley talked about helping synths or something, and that just set him off. I mean, I can't imagine Riley actually fighting Institute synths or anything. With this Geiger code phrase stuff, I don't know. Maybe he was working for the railroad somehow? Which, I suppose, means you're in the railroad too. Except I guess you didn't know about Riley because everything's probably hush-hush, even amongst yourselves, right? And look, you don't need to worry about me keeping your secret. Anyone who stood against the Institute is a friend in my book. Someone needs to make sure those bastards get what's coming to them.
You'll get no argument from me.
What did the Institute do to you?
Maybe we can talk about it later. Right now, let's just focus on finding Riley.
Sweet Pip-Boy mode.
Running from something. Well,
Maybe you two should take it more seriously. You weren't in Good Neighbor. You don't know what it was like.
Well, look who it is. We were just gabbing about you.
I'm all ears.
I heard you talking to William earlier. He might not be worried about Petrelli, but he doesn't know him like we did. And neither do you. It was open season in Good Neighbor with him and Vic. He won't settle for just a vault.
Look, no one's saying we ain't putting our head on a swivel. But all we got so far is a few bozos flapping their lips and a vault seal tighter than anything. I mean, if he really had an army, don't you think we would have caught whiff of them in the pipes by now? Instead, we've got ourselves pharaohs and Miluks and raiders and children of Adam and Christ knows who else banging on our door. So we just do what we always do and we slap anyone who gets too close.
If Petrelli's in that vault, nothing else out there is going to matter.
Jules, hey, Jules, now come on now. Well, you sure ruffled a few feathers down here, Nick. No mistake. Heard you were in town working a case. Bet you just love the ones that send you down into the muck, huh?
Wherever the trail takes us.
Ain't that the truth? Except half the people in town wouldn't mind flipping your off switch after all this business with Petrelli and Malone. Yeah, but I suppose you can't blame them for being scared. Just know there's some of us who still count you as a friend.
Glad to hear it.
So I take it you're the new partner. Pleased to meet you. Name's Rebecca Owens, though most folks just call me Becky. No idea how y'all managed to avoid the bar, but hey, glad we all finally got acquainted.
Okay, let's go.
William Henry Reeves, now where are you headed off to? I was just coming to see you.
Who are you? Yeah, I was just heading into the tunnels to find Faisal. You remember Virgil? Turns out Nick's looking for him as well.
Is that right? So that's what this is all about. Wait, so do they, have Geiger counters?
Yeah, they do.
Well, how about that?
So you're in the,
Well, not officially. But when you're practically married to someone who is, it kind of makes you an honorary member. Not sure Faisal and the bigwigs like it that way, but hey, that's the way it is. And truth be told, I'd have expected him and Mason to be back by now, making me wonder if there ain't something going on out there. Either way, if you want an extra gun, all you gotta do is ask.
Well, I'd never say no to that. Just in case there is any trouble, I'll let you and Nick take the lead. Can't quite say I have your combat experience, taking down an entire vault and all.
Hey! What are you lot gossiping about over there?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Faisal went out to repair some turrets along our perimeter with Mason and a couple of other guys. Handheld radios don't work too well down there, but Faisal's packing a transponder, so I know where they are. I'll mark it on your map.
Lead on.
Hey, Becky.
You take the lead.
So, practically married?
You saying we ain't?
Let's, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's.
Petrelli shows his face around here, we'll blow it clean off.
The door on the right, across the water, with the flickering light. Glad you've been eating your crown. Just through this door.
So it's just you and Faisal who are in the railroad?
From the sluice, yeah. Rebecca knows, obviously. So does Mason, but that's it. We're what you call tourists. We don't know anything about the rest of the operation. We just help get people to one of the settlements or out of the Commonwealth. Faisal's the one who's in contact with the others. He can tell you more about what's going on.
That better be all up.
The sounds of battle will have rung out in all directions. Prepare yourself.
You sure it's the sounds of battle? You sure it ain't that glowing head you got there calling out to him or some shit?
Your distrust is not the shield you believe it to be.
Is that right?
Is he gonna be all right?
I don't want to move him back to the sluice like this. I need to treat him now, or there ain't gonna be any point treating him later.
We came over to fix the turrets like we said. And then we saw Golden Ass and his brethren messing with the goods. Fella showed up before we can get things straight. So I ask you again, you the ones been busting up our turrets or not?
We did nothing to your weapons, and you would do well to look upon my own before indulging in blasphemy. Time and decay are costing you your defenses. You must better your tools if you wish to fight against your environment. Accept Adam's embrace, and our machinists would help you with this task.
I didn't realize the children of Adam had any machinists.
Such is your ignorance.
Say, bro, we gotta get him up out of here.
There's no time. I gotta patch him up now or he's gonna bleed out.
Then you need to get to getting. And what the hell are you doing here anyway? And why the hell is it every time I turn around, I see Nick Valentine standing there?
There's something we...
More of the scorned approach. Aid me if you wish to protect your friend.
You better know something about fixing turrets. Faisal's tools are just over there.
Looks like there's two we can fix up. I'll take this one, you take the other one. Okay, got it.
Prepare yourself.
Got company!
can't be good.
God damn it! I knew we were running on fumes. Can't fucking see what I'm doing.
Hold up.
Adam will not forsake us. His light shines forth.
It ain't his goddamn light. This here is...
Now at least we'll be able to see what's coming. Vinny, you keep eyes of breathing, you hear me?
I'm trying, damn it!
This will be the bulk of the horde. Prepare yourselves.
Huh?
There they are.
gave him a couple shots of Med-X. When he's ready, we need to get him to the dock.
Well, all right then. You had us worried there for a minute.
Well, you try patching someone up in the dark with barrels crawling up your ass.
Just glad we got here as soon as we did. How you feeling?
Like I got blindsided by a feral. Next stupid question.
Adam does not forsake your men.
You start with that Adam crap one more goddamn time. We never had pharaohs like that until y'all came to town.
We are not responsible for this. They are pawns of the Scorn. The ones who profess themselves the Divided.
It's all the same Raz worshiping bullshit. You go back to Bunker Hill and you take the Divided and the pharaohs and all that shit back with you. Hell, how about you go all the way back to DC while you at it? Spare us your damn preaching.
We are all refugees. You should understand that more than most.
Who are you talking about?
The Divided. Those rejected by Adam, but who still profess to be his servants. Worse than heretics. They corrupt his word and his light. You would do well not to linger here, Mason. And know that the hand of our mother remains outstretched. Adam gives no call yet for you to be purged, even as you trespass upon his domain. Take what is offered, and we would stand together against a true enemy.
You done?
Think on it. For your losses could easily have been greater this day.
I ain't gotta think about a damn thing. At least we ain't burying nobody today. So you gonna tell me what you and Valentine doing here or what?
We needed to talk to Faisal. If you're up.
Why? What's going on?
Damn it!
Nick's working on a missing persons case. Turns out, it's Virgil.
Virgil? You mean our Virgil?
Yeah, we need to talk this through.
You gotta drop that spy shit, Reeves.
Damn
We
it.
got bigger problems right now. We ain't never seen fair whores like this until the Raz suckers moved in.
Yeah, well, the way he was mowing them down just now, I doubt the children are to blame.
What, you standing with him now? I know you just heard this man say, we ain't gonna be purged yet. And you standing with him now?
I'm not standing with anyone. I'm just saying it makes more sense that the Divided are the reason we've got these ferals. That's all.
Make more sense if we smoke all of them. Save us the trouble of working out which one gonna purge us when they damn well feel like it. Faisal's blood would have been on your hands if it wasn't for this.
Thanks.
Oh, no.
About the children of Adam. What do you know about them?
You tell me. Sound like you one of them.
Son of a...
Unless you're playing some kind of angle here.
Damn.
You're lucky I got here when I did. William, right. Vince, you mind giving us a minute?
No, it's fine. Damn it.
Damn it.
I can walk.
Hey, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You gotta rest.
I'll be fine. Trust me. The medics hit the spot. Let's go.
What's so important anyway? And who's Virgil?
Oh, slew security. Don't worry about it.
Come on.
We ain't done here. We gotta seal these grates before more of them shamblers show up. You wanna do your spy shit, fine, but I need you back here, you heard me?
Yeah, got it. After you.
I hear that right. You're a child of Adam? That all you got?
Becky.
You take the lead.
Hey. I'll be fine. Trust me. Let's go. So tell me what's going on.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just... what did you say back there? About Virgil? Did you find something?
We got a case on his disappearance.
Really?
Yeah. So what do you know?
I assume they have Geiger counters?
Yeah, they do.
Uh-huh. How about you tell me what you know first? Who gave you the case?
His mom. Or, well, his stepmom. Kinda. His brother died recently and then he disappeared from Diamond City. One of the guards in the marketplace told us he'd been coming to the sluice right before he went missing. And it looks like he was calling himself Virgil while he was here. I'm guessing that's his code name?
What's his real name?
Riley. Riley Jones.
If you get in touch with the spectators, tell them we know Virgil's real name. Tell them he's from Diamond City. They might finally turn something up.
Who are the spectators? And why are you looking for him? What's going on?
Are you sure about this?
We need more eyes on this. And I can't think of anyone better than Valentine if you're trying to track someone down.
Virgil was one of our handlers, helping smuggle synths through the tunnels to a settlement or one of the safe houses. Except on his last run, he and the synth he was looking after disappeared. Each location is supposed to keep tabs on their people. Virgil was new to us, but he and the synth are our responsibility, whether we like it or not. The problem is tracking down a handler isn't easy. They're not supposed to tell you anything about themselves. We didn't know what his real name was or where he was from. Plus, he'd only been here a handful of times and never for long. And it hasn't helped that we've got Petrelli and these ferals to deal with. Mason lets us do our thing, but we've got to put the sluice first. On top of that, HQ limits its knowledge of safe houses and handlers in case it gets compromised again.
So, we've been relying on the spectators. They're recon for the railroad. Spot potential recruits, map out safe routes, that sort of thing. We sent out a message to look for Virgil, but we weren't able to give them anything much beyond a description. But now we've got his real name, along with anything else you know about him. We might have more luck.
But this needs to work both ways. If we hear anything on our end, we'll tell you. If he shows up in Diamond City or you hear something, you tell us. Deal?
What do you think?
It's a long shot, but it's the only one we got.
Do you think he's still alive?
We don't know. All we know is we've got a missing agent and a missing synth on our watch. That's not good.
But I'm guessing Riley isn't the first person in the railroad to go missing, right? So what makes him so special? Why are you looking for him specifically?
Okay, it's like this. We have very exact timetables when it comes to moving synths around. We have to wait for windows of opportunity when spectators tell us a route is safe. But Virgil and the synth left here before we got the all clear. Just up and vanished without telling anyone. Things like that jeopardize the entire operation. We need to know what happened to them. Why they left in such a hurry. We've done what we can down here, but we haven't found any clue as to why they bowled like that. So, right now, the only way we'll get any answers is to find out where they went, so... You willing to help? I mean, you want to find him as well, right?
Fine. Here. It's a description of Riley and basically everything we know before he disappeared. Hopefully that's enough for your people.
Okay. Chances are it'll be a few days before I hear from a spectator. I'll radio out a message when I do. Tell you the rifle you wanted repaired is ready. Your Pip-Boy should pick it up. Hopefully they'll know something about Riley, or the synth.
And just who is this synth anyway?
I only saw her once while Virgil was bringing her through. They were heading to a safe house, but obviously we're not meant to know which one. Not that we know where any of them are anyway. I didn't get her name. All I know is she was young and had brown hair. We've got the spectators looking out for her as well, but no luck so far.
You know anything else?
Not really. Truth be told, you probably know more about Virgil than we do.
Tell me about these robots.
You mean Penelope and the lieutenant? You heard about that?
Wait, That was you?
Well, what was I supposed to do? Penelope wasn't comfortable around Griffiths anymore. I said I'd have a word with him, but all she wanted to do was escape. In the way he was getting close to her, I mean, I don't blame her. So I did what I did. I helped her escape. Both her and the lieutenant.
Can't imagine the lieutenant getting very far with that thruster of his.
Didn't matter. Merged them both onto Penelope's chassis. They can go wherever they want.
I'm not even gonna ask how you managed that.
Penelope had all the info we needed. General Atomics show model. They crammed all sorts of specs into her.
Fair enough.
The thing is, the only way out without anyone noticing was through the sewers. And, in hindsight, I'm kinda regretting letting them go out there. Don't get me wrong, if you'd met them, you'll know what sorts of emotions they're capable of. Which means they're not that different from a synth. They deserve to be free. But you've seen how dangerous the pipes are now. If you're asking because you're looking for them, they went through the west sewers, under Fred's workshop. Fred will have a key if you need it. I definitely feel better knowing they're okay. Just don't tell Griffiths you found them. Penelope made it clear she's not interested in Griffiths' affections, and she wanted to leave him behind. We have to respect that.
You know anything else?
Not really. Truth be told, you probably...
What will you do now?
Right now, get those turrets repaired and seal up those pipes. Figure out what we're going to do about the Divided, if they really are controlling the Ferals somehow. And hope Petrelli doesn't use this as an opportunity to attack.
Mason basically chewed Nick out for letting Petrelli take that vault. But I haven't seen a single one of his guys in the tunnels. None of us have.
You saw some of them talking tough to Mason when you arrived. A lot of people here remember what Petrelli was like in Good Neighbor. It's not a threat you take lightly. But I guess it's starting to look like the Ferals are the real problem right now.
Got it.
Okay. We'll stay here and finish securing the area. Like I said, it might be a few days before you hear from us. Just keep your Pip-Boy switched on.
We'll keep our eyes peeled. You just make sure your folks all keep doing the same, all right?
And, by the way, is it true what you said back there? You're a child of Adam from up north somewhere?
Sort of. It's complicated.
Look, whatever you're up to, you should know. If we end up drawing lines down here, protecting the sluice is always going to be more important to me than helping you find Virgil. Just so we're clear. Anyway, about time we head back.
Wait, just one more thing. Riley... Virgil... Is he a synth?
No idea. We didn't recruit him. And even if we'd asked him, he probably wouldn't have known anyway.
Good point.
I think we're done for now. We need to have Mary take a look at you.
I'll be fine. Trust me. I can finish up in here first.
Just take it easy, all right? You sticking with us?
You even have to ask.
I don't know if there's anything else we can do right now. Guess we should probably head back to Diamond City.
Hey, chin up.
Hey, Becky.
See you around now. We got things here. Don't you worry. See you around now.
I'll be fine. You don't have to worry yourself.
Jammed. Broken.
Sounds like Diamond City Radio got a new DJ. Same name as the old one, though.
Some folks never lose their fondness for living in the basement.
Caitlin? Is that you?
Chip?
Well, hey there! Heard you were back in town. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I didn't expect to... I heard about Quincy, and...
Oh, I wasn't at Quincy.
You weren't?
No, it's... Listen, can we talk? Maybe I could buy you some noodles or something? What do you say?
Sure. Yeah, sounds good. There's just something I need to do first. Why don't you wait for me there, and I'll come find you?
Sure, no problem. Take your time.
Caitlin.
Oh, sorry, this is Chip. He's an old friend. Chip, this is...
Yeah, I know who you are. View from the vault, right? In the paper. It's really great to meet you, and... I'm sorry about your son and what you went through. I really hope you find him.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Do I?
It's all right. Why don't you grab us a couple of seats, and I'll be right over.
Sure. Okay, see you there. And again, good to meet you, I guess. Good to see you too, Nick.
Sorry about that.
What was all that about?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go see Joanna.
Caitlin.
What's up?
Never mind.
Okay.
Read that interview you gave. Thing you said at the end?
Doesn't give a damn about getting people killed, does it? Kyle's blood is on your hands.
Come, relax and have
You can voice the blame however you want. Doesn't change how things stand. There is a very real chance the city leadership has been infiltrated by an Institute synth. And I'm not just gonna stand quietly by and act like it's okay.
For God's sake. You think you are so noble. You're not the first person to go around hawking your trash in Diamond City. And it's always the same. Feed on people's paranoia. Their bloodlust, their hatred, whatever it is. Give them what they want and then watch the caps roll in.
What they want? I'm trying to give people what they deserve. The truth.
The truth? You brainwash people into thinking their loved ones are synths. And you call it the truth? That isn't what people deserve. What they deserve is to be free of parasites like you.
And who's gonna stop me? You?
All right, calm down.
Maybe I should.
This could get interesting.
What the hell is wrong with you?
How many lives would I save by putting a bullet in you right here?
Seriously?
Now hold up a second.
What the hell are you doing?
Kate, are you with me or not?
Gonna be like that, huh? Lou, you with me?
Whoa, let's calm down and talk about this.
Joe, please, it wasn't her fault.
You read the story. She's the reason Kyle drew his gun on him.
Come on!
No, she isn't. Listen to me. We got a lead on Riley at the sluice. I know why he and Kyle were fighting. It's got nothing to do with the paper.
Then what?
Let's go outside and I'll tell you everything. Just put the gun down.
Listen to reason.
Whatever you found out there, she pushed him over the edge.
This is ridiculous.
Even if that's true, she's not the reason he got there in the first place. Please, you don't want to do this. You know what the guards are going to do. It's not going to bring Kyle back.
So let's all just calm down now.
Please.
Fine.
Good. Good.
But I'd watch myself if I were you. I've only just got here, but I already know there are plenty of people out there who'd love to see you gone.
I'll bet. Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth... I'll be home if you need me.
Sure. We'll talk later.
Good attitude. It's nice indeed.
So, are you going to tell me what you found, or not?
Is there somewhere we can go?
Just tell me he's alive.
As far as I know, yes. But I think it's better if we talk in private.
Fine. Mayor's given us a house over in the West Stands. Says it's been empty for a while. We can talk there.
That's so.
What was that?
The man who killed my wife.
He lived there?
Yeah.
Well, unless you believe in ghosts. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Come on. You lead the way.
This is terrible. Nonsense. It's all part of dugout inexperience.
Damn.
Okay, not quite.
I heard there was some crazy stuff going down in that place.
Okay. So tell me what you found.
What the hell, Joe? You were really going to kill her?
Oh, for God's sake.
Helping you find Riley is one thing, but I didn't come all the way down here for you to go on a rampage.
A rampage? All we did is talk.
Are you serious? You could have gotten yourself killed. Not to mention Piper was actually helping us out there.
I had it under control. And you're right. I brought you down here to help me, not to lecture me. So for the last time, where is Riley?
He was at the sluice, we know that much. But he's not there anymore. It looks like he might be in the railroad.
The railroad?
Yeah, we met a couple of their agents who are looking for him as well. Apparently he disappeared while helping a synth. But they didn't know anything about him apart from what he looked like. But now they know who he is, hopefully they'll be able to track him down. So we just have to wait.
That's it?
That's it.
I knew I should have gone down there myself. The railroad. Riley, who still couldn't tie his shoes when he was 17. Riley, who'd shake like a leaf every time we went outside the wall. In the railroad?
Look, trust me. I thought the same as you, but it explains why Kyle... Maybe he found out. Maybe that's why he thought he was a synth.
I know why he thought he was a synth.
Look, it kinda makes sense, doesn't it? Why he was leaving the city, why he and Kyle were arguing. He even knew what their code phrase was. Maybe he's changed.
What do you think, Nick? Nick.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong.
So, what's your take? Is he in the railroad?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Okay. So, what do we do?
I guess we just have to hope their people turn something up.
Great.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
50 years, and you still use the same old lines.
But it's true.
Look, you're right. I'm sorry. I know you did your best. It's just not easy having to wait.
I know. In the meantime, we can still ask around. We can try Good Neighbor as well, see if they know anything.
I'd rather go with you.
Are you sure you're up to it?
You all right?
Yeah, we had a run-in with a few troublemakers on the way down here. Caravan doctor patched me up, but it'll take a few days. I'll be fine.
I'm sure the railroad will be keeping an eye out in Good Neighbor anyway. But no harm in heading over there ourselves when you're ready. Sluice is nearby if you want to go there too. See it for yourself.
Didn't you say it's in a sewer?
Yeah, takes some getting used to. And they really had it in for Nick when we got there.
Why?
That vault Ellie was talking about is right around the corner from them. Apparently it's been taken over by some big mob boss and they blame Nick for it. Guy named Luca Petrelli. The way they talk about him, it's like they think he's about to invade any minute.
Petrelli?
You know him?
I did. A long time ago. We both did.
Who is he? I mean, they said he was controlling the sewer tunnels, but we barely saw any of his crew.
Don't let that fool you. He's dangerous.
He used to run Good Neighbor. At least he did when I moved to Milton, but it sounds like things have changed over there, so I don't know. Either way, if you're saying Riley isn't at the sluice anymore, then it isn't really our concern.
I mean, apart from the people who are going to get back to us if they hear anything. But yeah, I know what you mean.
So I suppose there's nothing else to do but wait and keep asking around. Is that right?
Pretty much. If he's out there, I'm sure they'll find him. Could be he's lying low at one of their safe houses after what happened with Kyle. Listen, I just bumped into a friend when we got back into town. He's waiting for me over at Power Noodles. We can talk more when I get back, okay?
If you say so.
And obviously I'll ask him about Riley. You never know. And thanks for your help. It was great working together. I'll keep an ear out for the radio message. Hopefully it won't be too long.
Well, no point sitting around here. I think I'll go for a walk. Seeing this city again has definitely been interesting. And thank you, both of you, for watching over Caitlin.
Yeah, sure thing.
Happy to help.
Why don't you come find me when you have a moment? I'm sure you've got some questions, and I've got one or two of my own, truth be told.
Guess I'll head on home then. You two stay out of trouble.